I'm 3 on your side, Gary Harper. A Paradise Valley man says he wanted to block some of the intense Arizona heat from coming into his house. So he paid a company around $4,500 to install some motorized sunscreens. That was back in April. And he says as of now, he hasn't received anything for his money. So how hot does it get out here in the summertime?
It gets warm. As you can see, the sun's starting to encroach on here now. But
Paul Baldwin enjoys his backyard, but his covered patio and palm trees are no match for blocking the Arizona sun, which shines directly into his kitchen every day.
it's intense right in the face, so it's, you're sitting in here with it, but it also there's the heat that's conducted through the glass.
Paul says the sun heats up his kitchen like an oven. So back in April, he decided to purchase motorized sunscreens to block much of that heat.
Well, our idea was to get a sunshade, but have it retractable so we could take in the view like you talked about, and then later in the day drop it down to block the sun directly hitting there.
Paul looked around and found a company called Arizona Blinds, Shutters, and Drapery. A sales rep came out, took a few preliminary measurements, and then asked Paul for more than $4,500 in a deposit, saying final measurements would be taken at a later date.
I did feel comfortable because, again, they seemed reputable. They wanted a down payment, and we made a down payment on it to start the process.
But after handing over more than $4,500, Paul says Arizona Blinds went silent. What's going on here? What happened?
Didn't hear anything at all. Nobody came out to make the final measurement. Didn't get any indication of where we were status-wise. Received nothing at all from them. No text, email, phone call, nothing.
Now, if the name Arizona Blinds, Shutters, and Drapery sounds familiar, that's because 3 on Your Side recently profiled the company for the exact same complaint from another viewer. In that case, 3 on Your Side successfully persuaded Arizona Blinds to return the money back to that viewer, which brings us back to Paul Baldwin, who is hoping 3 on Your Side can get his money back as well.
Well, I've seen your program before, so I emailed in because I thought it was worthy of possibly looking into.
3 on Your Side went to Arizona Blinds, Shutters, and Drapery a couple of times. But we always found the door locked with a note telling potential customers to make an appointment if they wanted to order something. After emailing the business, 3 on Your Side received an email from the company saying the pandemic and supply chain has hurt their business. They claimed they would return all $4,500 back to Paul. However, in the meantime, Paul had already disputed the amount with his credit card company, which then returned his money. He's glad to have his money back, but says he remains frustrated with Arizona Blinds, Shutters, and Drapery.
Again, I'm a firm believer in a contract and a commitment and an agreement. I lived up to mine.
All right, so the good news is this 3 on Your Side viewer does have all of his money back, so he has been made whole. But that's just as long as the company, in this case, does not dispute his dispute. If that happens, I'll let you know in a follow-up report. But for now, it looks like this thing is resolved. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on Your Side.